It's in the air but in the gap. And finally he'll get off the mark, Virat Kohli, with that boundary. So he'll be very relieved with that shot.
Yeah, Russell needs to get his line a little bit straighter, a little bit tighter to the off stump.
Oh, that's awkward. Will be runs. Doesn't look convincing at all. Virat Kohli. I have to say it's a good shot delivery, well directed.
Rocha's bowled beautifully. He's getting back into form, but the concern is that everybody around the world has seen, if they didn't know by now, Kohli doesn't play the short ball very well. The Australians are going to be looking at this when he goes down under. And he's going to have to learn quickly how to play it, because he's going to get his fair share in all versions of the game.
Again in the air, but clears point. Indian batsman not holding back, playing a lot of shots in the air. Third boundary for Virat Kohli.
Yeah, there was width on it and width on offer, so it was asking for this shot. As long as you deliberately go up and over to ensure that you've cleared the big man at point or whoever is at cover.
Over the top, quite deliberately done. 4 more. Virat Kohli has decided that he's going to take the offensive route. There has been a wait for a while in the dressing room, but he's come out all guns blazing. He's got the second boundary. The first one was not convincing. This one definitely, because he's deliberately tried to play it over the fielder. Dive for it. That's gone fine. They'll run away for 4. Runs coming quickly. 75 for 2. Was short and on the leg stump, so he's just helping it along for a boundary. The fielder is square. It's a small ground. That is run away for 4 again. Almost a replay of the previous shot he played, Kohli. Getting it fine. Bad ball, but you still have to put them away. 50 of the partnership also comes up. And once again, using the pace of the bowler on the pads. Quick pivot, and that's a boundary again. This is good batting by the young.
So not good cricket by Virendra Sehwag. I think the West Indies sussed him out. That's what they did. They brought in Marlon Samuels.
Catch him!
And Sehwag just played into their hands.
If it had scored a direct hit, Sharma would have been in trouble.
So much is happening here. Just could not hold on to that return catch, Samuels. Wasn't expecting it off the back foot to come back at him. Livid with himself.
Well, he was looking to play the pull shot. The ball didn't quite turn as much as he wanted. And
It's a lovely shot. Inside out. And he's got the boundary that he wanted. Kohli.
See, this is how I think the batting power play needs to be played out. I don't think you need to rush it. I think there's still the opportunity to get 2 or 3 runs or 4 balls. And then if you're a good enough player later down, I think you've got to wait for that boundary instead of trying to force it. Lovely shot. Lovely shot. It's the shortness of length that allowed him to play it, because I'm sure it turned into the stumps and he took it off them. 100 partnership comes up.
I think that answers your question as well, or your thoughts, because that's a short delivery and got the treatment it deserved. There's no fielder in the deep, and he's not a specialist spinner.
Great shot. It must be the sound effects, because the noise of the bats are making a crunching sound.
He's just waiting for that slightly short delivery. Just smashes it past extra cover. Even though the fielder was deep on the 30-yard circle, still didn't have a chance. So it's a bit of a defensive mindset, and there's the boundary. To end the 40th, it's now 210 for 3.
Hundred for Virat Kohli. His 18 one-day internationals. He only is first against the West Indies, but second at this ground.
He is already the fastest to 1,000 in one-day cricket ever for India, and he's just continuing that.
Bon Menon, our statistician here, is just giving us one of those irrelevant statistics that under floodlights, Sachin Tendulkar is the most hundreds, 9. Virat Kohli is now 5 under lights. I don't know if Mohan is trying to give the viewing public some indication that maybe he likes batting under lights.
Well, it would appear that it's 9, and he can. Come on, I got him. So that's one record that can tumble when you look at Tendulkar and the way he is, or where he is placed.
Here's Russell. Pulled away powerfully by Virat Kohli. So pressure on the bowler straight away. Boundary of the first ball.
Coming for a fresh spell, he certainly wasn't loose enough. So look at that very comfortable height around the midriff, and he's picked a spot. There is a deep square leg. There's nothing between deep square leg and long on, so he's picked a spot. Bowlers have to loosen up, warm up.
Gills there. 10 boundaries, a 6.
Kohli is on 107, and we can see he scored pretty much all round the park, excepting maybe a little fine.
3 early wickets. Since then it's all India. Can't help but get the feeling that some of the field placings left a lot to be desired.
Nothing was learned from the cut game.
Another edge, 4 more. Again, an over starting with the boundary of the first ball. Sometimes you think, well, in a situation like this, this game's going to get over anyway. 2 or 3 overs to go. You bring back someone like Rampal, one of your specialist bowlers. I mean, you've got to try and make things happen, even if it means 6 fielders in the circle, 7 a slip in a catching position. That's 4 more. It's all coming too easily, too quickly for the West Indies liking. The crowd love it.
Well, not quite in the direction where he wanted it to go. And nevertheless, it's a boundary. Last 10 balls, 24 runs have come. He's trying to work the ball away over extra cover, but he's got a slightly thickish outside edge.
Huge partnership this, 163 from 170. You can see that it's all flat out there as far as the West Indies is concerned. You can see the body language. He's got him going for the big one, this time getting the outside edge, and a magnificent partnership being broken.
Virat Kohli is the man dismissed.
What an outstanding innings this has been from the young man. Came in to bat when India were in trouble, and he's taken them on the brink of another win in the one-dayers. Trying to play this lofted extra cover drive, giving himself just a little bit of room, but just getting a nick. And Ramdin making no mistake. Rampal getting yet another wicket. Virat Kohli out for a magnificent 117, 247 for 4.